In the heart of West Africa, during the early 14th century, the Mali Empire shimmered like a jewel, rich in culture, learning, and unparalleled wealth. Its markets brimmed with traders exchanging gold, salt, and exotic goods, while scholars in Timbuktu penned treatises under the patronage of a line of powerful kings. Among these rulers was Abu Bakr II, a man whose vision extended far beyond the borders of his vast empire. Abu Bakr II, unlike his forebears, was not content with the boundaries of his realm. His nights were spent under starlit skies, in deep conversations with scholars and astronomers. They spoke of the stars, the vast ocean, and lands that might lie beyond the great expanse of water. The idea that the world was much larger than the territories he ruled ignited a fire in Abu Bakr's heart. He yearned to know what lay beyond the horizon, to discover the secrets of the ocean and the mysteries it held. Determined to turn his dreams into reality, Abu Bakr II commenced preparations for an expedition unlike any before. He summoned the finest shipbuilders and navigators from across his empire, commissioning a fleet that could withstand the unknown perils of the open sea. Despite skepticism from his court, who feared the unknown and the potential folly of such an endeavor, Abu Bakr's resolve remained unshaken. His vision was not merely a voyage of discovery, but an odyssey that would etch the name of Mali into the annals of history as a nation of explorers and adventurers. The day of departure arrived amidst a tumult of emotions. The air at the port of Niani was thick with anticipation and apprehension as the fleet prepared to sail into the unknown. Abu Bakr II, adorned in regal attire, addressed his people with words of hope and ambition, instilling in them a sense of pride for the journey that lay ahead. As the sails unfurled, the fleet of sturdy ships laden with supplies, skilled men, and the aspirations of a nation embarked on their historic journey, disappearing into the horizon as the sun dipped below the edge of the world. After months at sea, battling tempestuous waves and navigating by the stars, the fleet finally sighted land. It was a world unlike any they had known, lush, verdant, and teeming with life. The crew, weary yet exhilarated, anchored near a coastline that stretched as far as the eye could see. Abu Bakr II stepped onto the unfamiliar shore, a sense of triumph in his heart. They encountered indigenous peoples, whose curiosity matched their own. Despite the language barrier, gestures and gifts were exchanged, marking the first interactions between the Mali explorers and the inhabitants of this new land. The challenges were immediate. The climate and terrain were unlike anything the Malians had experienced. They struggled to find suitable food and fresh water, relying heavily on the guidance of the native people, who viewed the foreign visitors with a mix of fascination and caution. Abu Bakr's men marveled at the strange flora and fauna, documenting their findings and collecting samples. As they ventured further inland, they encountered diverse communities, each with their own customs and languages, presenting a mosaic of cultures that was as bewildering as it was enlightening. The impact of these encounters was profound. Both the Malians and the indigenous peoples exchanged knowledge and goods, leaving a lasting impression on one another. Abu Bakr II, realizing the significance of these interactions, decided it was time to return home, carrying with them artifacts, stories, and a deeper understanding of the world. The journey back was filled with reflection on the losses and gains of the expedition. The knowledge acquired, though monumental, came at the cost of many lives lost to the perils of the journey. Upon their return to Mali, the survivors of the expedition were greeted with a mix of awe and disbelief. Abu Bakr II's tales of vast lands and strange peoples were received with skepticism by some and wonder by others. The king himself seemed transformed by the journey, his eyes reflecting the vastness of the ocean he had traversed. However, the lack of tangible evidence and the fantastical nature of some accounts led to debates among scholars and storytellers. Abu Bakr II's voyage slipped into the realm of legend, a tantalizing mystery that hovered on the edge of history and myth. The story of Abu Bakr II's journey, though speculative, invites us to ponder the unrecorded chapters of human exploration. It speaks to the eternal human yearning to discover and understand the unknown. While historical records may not confirm the veracity of such a voyage, the legacy of Abu Bakr II endures as a symbol of curiosity and ambition, inspiring us to look beyond our horizons and contemplate the vast tapestry of human history, filled with possibilities and stories waiting to be uncovered.